こんにちは、カーオーディオネットのおまえです。今回はグラウンドゼロブランドのアジアセールスマネージャー兼 R&D チームのピーターさんへのインタビュー動画です。グラウンドゼロはアメリカ合衆国をルーツとし、世界82カ国以上に400を超えるカーオーディオ製品を供給しているドイツのハイファイブランドです。すべての製品において常に最高の安全性、信頼性、音質を追求し続けるその姿勢は世界中のオーディオファンから愛されています。それではピーターさんへのインタビュー動画をご覧ください。
Depends on what we look for. I mean, I would say competition country in the world is Indonesia in one way, because no other country in the world have so many competitions. They have more than 50 competition in 1 year. That's nearly one competition a week, all year round. And they are absolutely crazy about competition. And it's not only EMMA, it's IESQL, and so many other organizations. So in that regard, they are the most extreme because they have so many competitions. Yeah, they love to compete. The customers want to compete. The customer go to the shop and then they want to have a competition sound system built, and then they want to go and compete. And they invest a lot in that. There are other countries interesting also. Singapore also like competitions a lot. They don't have so many, but a lot of money are spent in Singapore on competition cars. So if you want to go and see some really exclusive products in the cars, then Singapore. Because you will find the most expensive speakers, amplifiers and everything. And the Singapore installers are quite good. Then we have ESQL. I like ESQL very much. It's fun. The ESQL country number one, that is Thailand. Thailand, they totally dominate that. And the concept of ESQL, if your viewers never heard about ESQL, is that you build a sound system in the car, and then the judge is standing 5-10 meters behind the car, and then the doors are open on the car, and then they judge the sound quality behind the car basically. And then the audience and the other competitors are allowed to stand and listen behind the judges, so everybody can hear every car. And some ESQL cars in Thailand, they are sounding amazingly good and loud. And so now they start to use more and more and more expensive and exclusive products. So in the top classes, you know, I've seen audio wave amplifiers in ESQL cars. Imagine a pickup truck with Accutone speakers inside, audio wave amplifiers, and you know what?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you also see a lot of farmer. We joke, we say farmers. As a guy coming from a small village, you know, built a car. He didn't have money, so he borrowed some amplifier from a friend, and then managed to buy some cheap subwoofer somewhere, no name brand. And they also managed to make the car sound quite nice. So if you want a good experience, you should visit the Thai final. And you know, it can be 50, 60, 70 ESQL cars. And very often it's a pickup truck with subwoofers in the cabin and then speakers in the doors. For me, I enjoy. I always stand a few meters behind the judge and judge myself and make my notes. This is good one and that is good one. So on the Asian final last year, King of Sound ESQL went to Thailand.
Oh,
yeah, unfortunately not GroundZero, but we can't have everything. Maybe in the future. Yeah. So some installers are very, very skilled. I would say they are the best. If we talk about loud ESQL cars, Philippines are very good at loud. Very good, but also the Thais, of course. Then, if you have opportunity to come to Europe, you must visit the EMMA finals in Salzburg, because it's like a big motor show, you can say. You will see so many interesting things. You will see super professional installations that are super beautiful with very exclusive products, but you will also see normal guys, young guys, building the system by their own hand because they cannot afford to let an installer do it. They do it themselves. So many people in Europe have car audio as a hobby. That means they build the car together with friends in their home garage, basically. And they even have teams in Europe where maybe 5-6 friends, they team up and compete and build the cars together and help each other and so on. So the Euro final I strongly recommend. It's everything from super good cars down to, let's say, not so good cars. This time I didn't hear any of the winning cars. I was busy with meetings all the time and so on, and I didn't even have time to tune anything and so on. But I can tell you, I've been doing a lot of European final cars that won. So I know how a car will sound that way. The typical EMA Euro final winner is good on everything, but not best on anything. So if you're looking for the best sounding subwoofer, you don't find that in the winning car. You find a very good sounding subwoofer. Same thing, you're looking for the best sounding mid bass. You don't find that in this car, but you find a very good mid bass. So everything is good in the winning car on an average.
I see.
Because you get points for subwoofer, you get points for mid bass, you get points for tweeter, you get points for imaging, staging, positioning, focus, listening pleasure, and so on. And it's the highest points that win, right? And to be able to collect points, you cannot have any weak. It cannot be a bad subwoofer and a bad mid bass. It must be good. So the winning car is the car that managed to get everything together. And the winning car in Europe is not built 3 months before or 6 months before. Most often the winning car in Europe is built 2 years ago and then improved. Because probably he competed last year as well and he didn't win. So he went home and improved the car and improved. And that's what people do. Not just build and compete and then happy or angry. But after every competition go home and see what can I improve. And look in the score sheet, how many points? I don't score well on the tweeter. Why? Is the tweeter not good? Is the tweeter installation not good? Or is the tuning of the tweeter not good? Or maybe a position of tweeter is wrong. So that's a big difference to Asia. In Asia, okay, we need to compete this year, now we build a car. In Europe, no. You build a car and then you improve it. I know guys that competing with the same car 7-8 years and just improve. It's very typical. Very typical.
以上がグラウンドゼロのピーターさんへのインタビュー動画でした。もしこの内容が役立ったり気に入っていただけたら高評価やチャンネル登録をお願いします。それではまた。